obviously. So you saw my part 3 video of me roasting. I just posted that just now, and the other 2 last night. So this one relates to my tech in this video, as I told you in the previous video. So anyway, let's get to it. Now I had to replace my tablet now. I had to throw my tablet away because even I fully charged it, got to 100%. I was trying to cut it back, my tablet back on, but it currently died out completely. So I had to replace my new tablet, obviously. But not getting that until after I get my blood work done in February, obviously first. February 24th, I think that's when my blood work is due, be either way. And then on the 28th, that's when I get my new tablet, finally. But I had to install most of the apps I had on this phone on my tablet again. I had to re-update all those things. It won't take as long, but it's going to take a minute, but either way. And then I had to get a new fan, but I'm getting next week, obviously, on Amazon, obviously, because the current fan that I got off Amazon, it died out on Wednesday afternoon, well, Wednesday morning. After I was trying to keep it charged and not plug it back in, but it was already plugged in. But I was trying to charge it, obviously, because when I was using it and I put the plug back in there, then it was the engine or the battery was giving out. So okay, gotta get a new fan now. It died out completely, but my tablet died on Monday afternoon. After it was full charge, I was trying to cut it back on, but it wasn't cutting back on. So you gotta get a new tablet now. As my aunt told me, replacing the tablet is easy, replacing the phone is a challenge. But either way, but I'm not getting that tablet until February, obviously. I waited. I'm not in a rush to get it right now, but I'm still going to get that tablet. Just got to wait it out. And this tablet I worked on Amazon has a 5 out of 5 rating. And a lot of people have been buying it, obviously. It's only going to cost me $40 to replace it because when I got that North Bison one, I think it was 43 and some change. I got that tablet a while ago, but either way. So I'll be getting my new tablet now until I get my blood work done, which is due on the 24th, obviously, because they need that for me to continue to go to my appointments, obviously, but either way. So I'll be getting a new tablet, but my new fan I'll be getting next week as well. But also, I had to replace my slippers too, because my ones that Grandma Hudson brought me, obviously, got messed up. Didn't even wash them and dry them online. I kept them clean, wasn't an issue, just that the sole was torn on my left side of my foot was torn, and the right side of my sole on slipper was torn, so I had to get some new slippers next week. Not this week, but the week after next, after Christmas. So, and get myself some candy, but this time when I get the jar merch, that's going to be in bulk going forward here, because getting them bags I was getting off, that's going to be a joke. So I'll get those in bulk from here on out. Either way, but this still technically, I just wanted to tell you I was getting not this week, but next week. But either way, my new tablet, I'll be getting that in February, but my fan I'll be getting not this week, the week after next. But either way, so that's what's a drink I can't drink. Benson Pennell Super Chat. So hi, what's up? Benson Pennell, hi, what's up? What's up? Either way, like I said, gotta replace my tablet because it finally died as of Monday afternoon, and then my fan died Wednesday. I think it was morning when I had to finish using it. So I had to get a new fan. That's next week when I get that. Not this week, the week after next. When I get my new tab, that'll be in February when I get that. Either way, but talking about my other tech related stuff that I was going to get to. Yes, I'm getting Series S. Yes. The Horrifying Commander Author. Yes. And then when I get the external hard drive for the server, that's going to be through Seagate off of eBay. Yes. That's later on once we move, obviously. And so I would need the 1 or 2 terabyte, but I know the 2 terabytes is going to cost me a pretty penny, or the 1 terabyte. It's only going to cost me about 40 if I get it pre-owned or new. If I get a new over, it's going to cost me about 30 or 40 if I get it, the 1 terabyte. But the 2 terabyte is going to cost me about $60 or $70 for the 2 terabyte Seagate. I said, damn, whew, that's going to be a big chunk of money right there. But either way, what one I get for that Seagate, it's going to be the 1 or 2 terabyte for the Series A. I had more than enough space to all my bigger games, and once I upgrade my one for Sony, I do need to upgrade that. But that I told you in the previous video that one hard drive was getting off in Temu. It's going to cost about 15 some change. Because Volkswagen is coming from I think it's coming from Georgia or California. I think it's California, Georgia, whatever location. Why your barber do you like that? No, you talking about me getting my hair cut? Jay, I did cut my hair, but I did it myself. Barber didn't do it this time. I did it myself. But I did get my hair cut once. Jade. That was last year though. I haven't got it cut since, but I've been cutting it all year long. As far as my hair, I did it myself twice. So and my aunt's been doing it for me, but I did it twice. But either way, anyways, good question though. Jane Daniels, either one is a good question. But either way, anyways, and I'm losing all my hair too, got double whammy, so can't avoid that. But either way, anyways, like I was saying, my tech, my far as my, I'm getting my tablet. Said your husband. No, Jaden. No, Jaden. I didn't say that. Jaden Willis. No, no. Didn't say it. You misunderstood what I said there. Anyway, um, like I said, I gotta get hey, BO with the super chat. Hi, what's up? What's up? But gotta get myself a new tablet, obviously, because my current tablet died out as of Monday afternoon. It completely died down. I was trying to cut the button back on, right? And usually when I cut the button, it comes back on. I said, nope, I had to get a new tablet. But that's not going until I have to get my blood work done on the 24th of February. I was in the 28th, that's when I get my new tablet. It's going to come up about 40 even. And since that was a $25 or more purchase, that would come the next day, most likely on March 1st. Either way. And yes, getting serious. I got to start saying up for it starting in January because the PS4 support ends on April 8th, but I can still use it as a multiplayer console because the console's third party now. So, as I told you in my videos from last week about that too, as well. So, there's a super chat. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Super chat. What's up again? Either way, like I said, gotta replace my tablet obviously because my current tablet died out on Monday afternoon. And my fan died Wednesday morning, so you have to replace those. It could easily replace a fan, it's nothing to it. It was a small fan. I'm getting off of Amazon, but that's next week. Either way, not this week, the week after next. Either way. And also I had to get my slippers replaced because my current slippers, the left sole and the right sole was torn to shreds, and then me trying to clean them, I had to wash them and dry them, and then going to get that stuff off of it, obviously. Then I hope that caused, so I had to replace those slippers. Then I'm getting my jar matches in bulk, obviously, but this time I'm getting my jar matches in bulk going forward because the medium bags are a joke. But either way, got some good service. I had to start staying up for starting in January because the PS4 support ends on April 8th. It's still a third party either way. Because of what happened to Sony last week, as I told you in my videos last week, but either way, it's a multiplayer console and a retro console to me now because I can still buy all the indie games in the first FPS games, but I had to still have to upgrade my Sony hard drive first before I did that. And then when I get those games on sale, Black Ops 7 is on 10.6 now on sale. Yeah, but it will be soon. I had store to install both of those games and any other game that was big, counting the Sonic ones I had to buy for my cousin. But either way, so yeah, a lot of tech to replace, and a lot of tech I'll be buying Series S here. More than likely, I told my audience I was getting Series S, obviously, and hey, super chat, what's up? Stardom MF5 super chat, what's up? But when I get my new tablet, this one I don't have to worry about that because it has data on this tablet, so that's good. So I can take that with me too if I want to. Gotta be careful with that. A lot of people take it from me, but either way, or attempt to take it from me, but either way. Can't really take this armor's one and not have a pin on it, so they were going to take it if they tried. Either way, getting serious as, but when I get the external hard drive, that's going to be a Seagate one from eBay. I already got that on my notification on eBay for us, the Seagate hard drives for Series S there. And then when I get my one for Sony, that's going to be coming off with Timu. And that will probably no later than the first or second week in January, but either way. I have to upgrade the external hard drive. I need space to throw those games for Black Ops 6 and 7 and Cold War, but either way. That game's over 100 gigs for Cold War, over 100 counting all the season updates and the multiplayer in the storyline. And Black Ops 6 is 300 gigabytes, and like I said, it's 300 gigabytes counting the storyline included. So, in the season updates. So yeah, got a lot of tech to replace and a lot of tech to buy going into next year when I couldn't move obviously. So when I get Series S, I should have by the time we move obviously I should have Series S no later than the end of November. Because that'll be the 25th anniversary for Microsoft. Either way, I'll have Series S by then. I'm here on Thursdays. I'm back, guys, indeed, as well. So, this only had, I told my best friend last week, this only has none in my PS5 bills or a third party box now, and it's a retro station as far as the one I got currently. So, yeah, a lot of tech to replace, a lot of tech to buy, replace, and buy at the same time. But I had to start setting up for one thing with the Series S, and I had to buy my tablet in February, and my fan next week. obviously. So things I have to pay, count my slippers included, and my candy from Christmas included. That's gonna be in bulk when I get there. I'll be getting it in bulk. The Joe wrenches in bulk going forward. I'll be getting those in bulk going forward from here on out. Either way, like I said, it's been one hell of a journey, but I have a lot of tech to replace. Cut my fan and type of the test. I'm not getting that until February, but either way. And my fan that I'll be getting next week, obviously. Yeah, and I'll be getting also getting Storm Connections next week as well. Not this week, but the week after next. That'll be a separate purchase on most of my purchase with you Amazon, counting that haul. That huge haul is gonna be all in one box. With the exception of my slippers, so it's gonna be in a separate box, I think. And then my game for Storm Connections physically, that's a separate purchase, but that's gonna be in a small container or box, more than likely. That's about depending on how they do it, but either way. So most of the money I spent was tech related, tech replacement, and my slippers that I had to replace, and my jar wrenches in bulk, and my fan, which I always had to replace, and then storing that got that separate. And I did get one. I have one game coming from the PlayStation Store, but that's an indie game, FPS retro shooter indie game. That's an easy play. It's not gonna take. It's only gonna take me minutes, but I get that point. But either way. Um, so a lot of tech to replace, but the tablet I'm not getting until February. I'm not in a rush to get it right now, but I will be getting it soon. But I'll show you in the next video what this tablet I'm getting looks like here. And you'll like what the tablet looks like from a tech standpoint. But either way, I'll show you what the tablet I'm getting in February. I'll show you what it looks like. And they got a 5 out of 5 rating for us, but a lot of people are buying it here. So brand new tablet. This is the tablet that came out for this year. Brand new tablet, brand new model. Now, as far as the name of the tablet, I forgot the name of the tablet for the model, but I'll show you what it looks like. Once I get to it, obviously, but it's a different brand. It's this year's model for this tablet, but either way. A lot of tech to replace, a lot of tech to buy and save up for, and a lot of tech to buy and replace starting next week. And upgrade my stern on my PS4, obviously. I have to upgrade my stern. I need to switch all those Call of Duties, especially when I was obviously playing, and the ones that I'm about to be buying and playing soon. Or playing twice on Series X and PS4, so double grind there. Either way. So a lot of tech to replace, a lot of tech to save up on, a lot of tech I'll be buying in the coming months when we move, obviously. See what else I had to buy tech related here. My tablet, that's coming in February. When I buy that. My fan, I'm getting not this week, next week. My slippers, I had to replace that because my current slipper done due to the sole being torn, the shreds somehow. My foot's going through it, so I didn't cause that though, but either way. When I get the candy jar wrench, that's gonna be in bulk, and I'll be getting that in bulk from here on out. So going forward, because getting the medium bags of jar wrenches are a joke, because you thought they would have more in the medium size, but apparently they don't here. So I get that in bulk going forward, which just makes sense from a buying standpoint. And we'll be getting Storm Connections soon, so stay tuned for that content creation for that too. Gotta make a content for a Kingdom for Storm Connections. Cross-gen edition, but either way, that'll be a separate purchase, but that's also through Amazon. Then when I upgrade my sternal, that'll be coming through Timo, but either way, that my membership's come off for us, Instacart, and so probably let that come off as well. Then I had to pay my phone bill, which is due, obviously, later on, not this week, next week, either way. And then whether I have that, use that to cover for my appointments, and once I call on the 29th, obviously, for my appointments, but either way. And cover for my stuff for my other groceries, but either way. And yeah, got a lot of tech to buy, a lot of tech to replace. Maybe my Phantom tab, but the tab I'm not getting until February. Obviously, the Phantom replacing next week, obviously. And my slippers too, and the candy and Strong Connects, but that's not gonna be all in that haul. That's gonna be in a big haul, but that Strong Connects gonna be a separate purchase, but either way. Like I said, it's been one hell of a journey as far as tech replacing. I had to finally replace my tablet. The warranty was gone off of it anyway, because the warranty expired in December anyway, and then next week anyway, so I had to replace the tablet, so I'll get that in February. The fan I'm getting not this week, next week. Not this week, I'll come, but the week after next, but either way. It's been a great year for content creation, because I made a lot of videos. Only time I didn't make none was most of July, obviously, because my phone was still down. I did make some videos, but that was on my console, either way. My phone was still down then. But until now, but got a lot of tech to save up for, a lot of tech to replace, maybe my tablet and fan I have to replace first. Then start setting up for my surge that's starting in January because the PS4 support ends on April 8th. As I told them Monty before. Now he knows the deadline for that now. And I know it too. So yeah, by the tech to replace, by the tech to buy, and save up for, especially for the surge as pun intended. If I was external, I had to buy that too, but that'd be later on. I had to get the console first, but not until we move, obviously. So I had both consoles, 3 controllers. Well, actually, I had 4 controllers for Sony, but I have 3. But the other one that'll be the Fighting Commander out for the Series S. That'll be getting off Amazon. So that'll be later on when we move too as well. And buy the tech to save up for as far as my tablet. Well, I don't have to save it. I can buy that outright. And my fan I had to replace not this week, the week after next, and replace my slip and everything else, and get my candy for it. That'll be my Christmas gift to myself and Storing Connections. And then I'll be buying one game for the PlayStation Store, but that's an indie FPS retro game. That's not going to take on the platinum out here. It's only $3. That came out a couple of days ago, so I'll be able to buy that too as well. So yeah, well, I tech to buy, guys, as far as going into next year, and then saving up for one of my things, which is my console next year going into January. I had to buy my tablet in February. I had to get my blood work done from my appointment to go to my appointment. I stayed to get that done to go to my appointments too. Otherwise, still, you know, we already know what happens to that, but either way. And had to replace my fan, obviously. Yeah, next week, not this week, next week, obviously. But to save up for if I was tech, to buy my tech heavily until I reached, I was peaked out, I was capped out at 2 consoles anyway. That was my goal, to have 2 consoles here. I had the membership and pay for the membership for both of it. Game Pass open is $1 now, then it's $30 afterwards. So I was going to find a way around that too, go to 15 through your neighbor, but apparently not. So once I paid $1 for Game Pass or reapplying it, because I let it expire May of this year. But once I pay it, when I get the service, that $30 will come out of the card going forward here. But it's $1 for now, it's $30 during the month, paid away. So yeah, I mean, buy the tech to save up for the surge that's starting in January, getting my tablet in February, getting my fan near the end of this month, obviously, getting my candy or whatever, and my slippers, and then Storing Connections. So I was purchased through Amazon and Temu, plus my external hard drive that I need to upgrade for Sony. Also, as of now, need to upgrade. Now I didn't need space. Now I need it, because most of these games for caught up. They're counting the 2 new ones they got from Black Ops 6 and 7 most recently. So yeah, one hell of a journey. So we want to journey for us prestige content. I'm already prestige master on Black Ops 6 on Series S. Well, be a cloud, but through Series S. So I had to get the 1000 and then be done with it. Then get the 1000 on PS4 version of it, and 1000 on 7. And once I get there, then I'll be already prestige master. Well, the last prestige and 1000, I'll be done with it. Card, private retire from card. I get the prestige master on World War II. Once I get the 1000. Once I get to the last one, I'll be done with card. I proved my working card. I did. None of my cousins could tell me about that guy in the car go. And I told Joe you can't tell me otherwise here. Either way, anyways. So, like I said, got a lot of tech to save up for. At the purchase for tech coming up, so I have some tech coming my way next week. Not this week, the week after next. I had to replace my tablet in February. I had to get my blood work done because we need to go to my appointments. I had to get my blood work done to still go to my appointments still. So I had to get that done. That's on the 24th, February 24th. 20th, that's when I get my new tablet. This one has data like my current phone, so that's good because I can take it with me too. So, which is good. So, yeah. And then gotta replace my fan next week, not this week, the week after next, and then get my candy for Christmas. And this time I'll be getting it in bulk. As far as the genre, I'll be getting that in bulk going forward. I'm not gonna get the medium bags no more. Now it's gonna be all in bulk going forward here. So if I was able to get my vitamins in bulk, but the morning day ones I normally get, they phased out that studio because it's currently unavailable. So I had to get a different brand of vitamins. Also, it'd be the Centrin, but the Centrin vitamins have 80 more vitamins more than the current one I got. So it's almost at 300 vitamins. So that's awesome. A different brand. Awesome. So I found another alternative since they phased out the one a day as of now. When you get the one a day beer, the 50-year-olds, the one a day, since can't get those, not 50, but I can get the Centrum vitamins either way. Okay, guys, in the bed right there. Just want to talk about when I was getting tech related and But I was replacing for my tech I was in when I was getting for Christmas, not this week, but the week after next. But either way, give my link to YouTube. So here we go. Unique Hutch, but that'll be linked to Cyber Lemon on Twitch. So when I make my videos on for Yu-Gi-Oh, for the Yu-Gi-Oh content on Cyber Lemon and Unique Hutch, will go to my Twitch and TikTok on Queen 3 and Unique Hutch on YouTube. So got a picture on that video, so that way you can get the clicks up either way. And I'll probably add 100 subscribers on that channel. All them I was going to have big Twitch. I'm probably gonna be already at 100 or wait till my 100 hours on Twitch as well. So that's awesome. Either way, you can find me on YouTube, Unique Hutch, KBH Podcast, after the Sunfire News Hutch, my Spotify Hut 11, on my royalty account that I used, Meta, obviously, Face Hutch on Spotify, News Hutch 1, and S Plus versus Series X, All Digital Madness versus 6, All Digital Matrix, and News Hutch 1, Retro Hutch, all 4 on my Spotify, so you got all 4 of those there. Notify me on Google Play, still have 56. Did my PSNs, Explogory 2, Fairy Kingdom, Mascara Hishi 4, Chummy Hishi, but I had to change two of those, but I just mentioned I had to change the game tag soon. Long overdue now, either way. So in 1064, those all find my PSNs. You know what to find me on that too. See my Facebook, it's my whole name spelled backwards. You'll know it's me, obviously. Got a different picture. I had the first hadn't helped it, I changed to a different one after getting that picture saved from the name the app Phil DX. That's the name of the app from Google Chrome that I installed already, but either way. Most I was going to start the app on my tablet too, so I can see those pictures and podcast pictures. Either way, give you my Instagrams. That'll be Legend 2, Jamie Linlin, Couches on that one, and Hachikanami. I'm reaching my following limit on that'll be Legend, not my followers. Followers want the following limit. So it means I've been also sort of approaching my following limit on Couches. You can follow me on that too, because I'm sort of approaching it, just taking this time. But either way, you can add me on Ask Files on Series S, but Cloud and Series S for both. So that's Alpha 4859 and Retro. You'll know it's me. Because much you see my face in my videos, you'll know it's me. Be either way. Because you hear my voice a lot, be either way. See what else did I give you? Oh yeah, my TikToks. Women Queen 3. Videos that be linked to my Twitch. Obviously, once I start making videos on Twitch, to Unique Hutch and Cyberman, the videos will go to my YouTube and TikTok. But that's Women Queen great for that one. And TikTok Hutch 1 on my other TikTok on TikTok. But I'm already at the 1,000 follower mark. I'm trying to get to the 1,000 follower on my regular TikTok. But you're probably gonna be alright that number. That's how my videos go from Twitch to YouTube and TikTok. So either way, notify me on TikTok. Women Queen 3, TikTok Hutch 1, and my YouTube's again right there. Didn't hit me in all this. Unique Hutch, which my videos will be streamed through that. Well, my shorts and longer videos through that via Twitch and YouTube and TikTok on Women Queen 3 as well. KBH Podcast, that's for Sunny News, those all 4 of my YouTube, so I gave you all those again, obviously. Give you my Twitches, Cyber which I just said again, obviously. Fred King, but by the DOM King, pretty much, and give my Hurt 6. So those are all 3 of my new Twitches I had to replace, obviously, because my current Twitch I couldn't access due to the 2-step verification being on it. My old information, so I couldn't access them for now. And, you know, to find me on my Gmails, I gave you all those last week, obviously. Last week during the week, obviously, when I made those videos, pun intended. And you know where to find me on Outlook, which I gave you all my Outlooks, but most of my other Outlooks, I gave you those last week too. Okay, so right there, another good rant, obviously. Just tell you when I was buying tech, what I'd say with tech already going to the year and going for, and also I was going to buy as far as games digitally as well, as far as indie games as well. Okay, so in the video right there, this is a great rant, obviously, as well. Stay tuned for the next videos coming up. The next one, but I'll probably talk about some different topics in the video after this one. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, deuces, guys. Stay tuned for the next one's coming in a few seconds. Deuces. Stay tuned for a bit more bills coming today later on today as well. If I have time while I'm playing, obviously, on my console, obviously. Or console, no, I have both. So stay tuned for more bills coming today as well. And after this video is done, stay tuned for this video. The video that we talking different topics after that, then videos later on today as well. Plus the sports, and I'll probably make videos on that too. The roast and Patrick on this too. So stay tuned for those videos coming later on. Yeah, deuces.